This week on Country Music Junkies, I am pleased to introduce you to Brian Grilli. Brian is on the phone. Brian, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Now, I appreciate your time today talking to us about your music. For those who maybe aren't familiar with your music and kind of your backstory and how this all began for you, can you maybe give us a little bit of an insight and an inside look into that?
Oh, yeah. I was in the Navy. I was an explosive ordnance disposal technician or EOD diver in the Navy, and I got hurt on deployment, and while I was healing up, I was writing, and I decided to record. Unfortunately, I didn't really heal all the way, so I wound up getting medically discharged, and I had some interest from Sons of Anarchy and some other opportunities, so I decided to, record, finish the album and everything else like that, and release it. And that was my first album called Damn Good Day, and went on from there, and I, been touring and been writing and recording, and then I got signed to Spectrum Music Group right before Thanksgiving of last year. That was like my big Christmas gift.
Things have obviously come together really nicely for you. I mean, everything kind of happens for a reason. I know everyone says that, but it seems like things have really kind of come together within the last little while for you. You touched on your songwriting. You are very much so an accomplished songwriter, even before kind of releasing your own music to the world. You mentioned Sons of Anarchy, obviously the show, being able to provide some songs to them. So can we talk a little bit about how that kind of came together?
Well, I got a hold of Bob Thiel, the music production guy, and he liked Letter from an Outlaw, and they basically put a rights reserve on it and, kind of put it in their queue of songs that they wanted to use, and it never really got to the show. It did open some doors, and then I got an opportunity to write a song for Until It Hurts, a documentary, and that song is available on iTunes, and the proceeds go to a nonprofit that they help wounded veterans with prosthetics. It's called Wounded Wear. They provide adaptive clothing, and they also provide their other sister company, Combat Wounded Coalition. They take wounded warriors on trips, and they help them out with various things. It's a great organization, and in terms of that led to me becoming an ambassador for the Boot Campaign, which is an amazing organization. They do programs such as Reboot, where they take veterans with PTSD and traumatic brain injuries, and they put them through a program that deals with all the facets of wellness and some of that. So it's not, music hasn't just provided an outlet for me personally, but it's provided me to help others, which has been just an amazing, and I've been blessed.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Good people.
Yeah, that's incredible. Now let's talk about your single, My Hometown, obviously about your hometown, Lansing, Illinois. Let's talk about that and how that song kind of came to be. I know you have a video for that song as well.
Well, so I think everybody has got this experience. You go home, if you've left your hometown and you've gone away, like to college or the military or something, that takes you away from your hometown, you move, and you go back, inevitably things change, and I really wasn't back in my hometown for, quite a number of years, so when I went back, it almost seemed completely different, like, what is this place, But then there were still the familiar places that I used to go and eat and all that good stuff. So it felt compelled to write a song, and a producer and a phenomenal singer and musician, his name is Mitch Malloy, out of Nashville. He co-wrote it with me and helped me put it into, the right and the best words I could, to really convey how I felt.
Right.
I think it's a great song, and I think it can, resonate with anybody that listens to it. And I went back to my hometown, and we did the video there, and the whole town was behind it, and the guys from the VFW and the longest standing bar there, Kilroy's, and all this stuff. It was just a great experience to see a bunch of friends and see a bunch of family, and it was really good. It was almost therapeutic in a way too. Like, it's like, okay, I've been home and I've seen it's in good hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like my hometown's in good hands, and I'm good where I'm at too. So it was a good experience.
Excellent. Well, that is really cool. Now, I know your self-titled second effort will be out later this year. Do you have a more exact kind of timeline for that, or is it just kind of stay tuned and head to your website for more information?
Yeah, actually, we're slating it for next year now.
Okay.
After, we're going to get Christmas out of the way, and I'm a big vinyl fan and collector, and I really want to have a vinyl release. So
cool.
So I didn't know how long vinyl actually takes to get manufactured. So in doing that, we're pushing it off, and we're going to do a big campaign with pre-orders and have good bundles with some good swag and stuff like that available. And Spectre's doing a great job with that. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. I can't wait till next year because I can, there's a possible European jaunt coming up in March. So, it's all coming together.
That is very cool. Well, fans, you can head to briangrillimusic.com for more information and just stay in touch with Brian and check out the upcoming album to be released early 2018, so be on the lookout for that. Now, Brian, how are you with connecting with fans on social media?
Oh, they can message me direct on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com, Brian Grilli Music. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I do it all myself, so, if you get a reply, it's me. It's not my personal I'm not there yet, but no, I really feel like friends and fans and stuff, they need that. For so long, it was almost like, musicians and people were always untouchable, and I love the fact that social media has kind of given people like an insight to like celebrities, and I'm not saying I'm a celebrity by any means. I'm saying like it's given them an insight into their lives and like
right.
their dailies, and it's a way more personal, way more personal aspect to the fan-musician relationship, and I just think that they deserve it. If they're into you and they want to give you your time or their time and their money, they deserve your response and their attention, and so you can give them back all the love they've given you. So it's a two-way street on that thing. So I love it. I love fans and friends. I hate using the word fans because it's short for fanatics, but I like to say friends, brothers, sisters, whatever.
Well, that's very cool. Again, fans, head to briangrillimusic.com. Connect with him on social media. Find him on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of fun stuff. And be sure to be on the lookout for his upcoming album to be released early 2018. Brian, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.